Good morning children. How are you all? I hope you're all great at home. Okay, today what we are going to see? Yes, we will see a lesson from crows. A meeting with robbers. What's the topic? Yes, very good. A meeting with robbers. Okay. Before entering the lesson, I'll ask you a few questions. Okay, tell me. Let's first get clear with the word rob. Okay, what do you mean by robbing? What do you mean by robbing? Yes, to steal things from someone by forcing, okay, or threatening by having or showing weapons, okay. So what do you mean by robbing? To steal things from someone by forcing, by showing weapons, by threatening them. Okay, so robbers mean someone who steals things from them. Usually you could see robbers stealing things from the people, mainly the ornaments, valuable things, okay, mainly jewels and dolls. Okay, so now we are clear with what is robbing and robbers. Now it's time for us to get into the lesson. Okay, fine. Before getting into the lesson, let's first see the meanings. Okay, we have got few words in the lesson. So I'll just explain the meanings and then we go to the lesson. Okay, so here we have got some meanings. Slowly we have got 7 words. First one, grumble, peering, cramped, club, threadbare, cloak, unarmed. So these are the words we have got. We will see the meanings of these words, okay? Crumble. What do you mean by crumble? Complain. Crumble means complain. Grumbled. Crumble, which means complain. Next word, peering. Peering, peering, which means looking. Okay, looking. So next word, cramped. Cramped, which means uncomfortably bent. Uncomfortably bent. Very good. Next word, club. Club. What's the meaning of club? Weapons. Yes. Next word, threadbare. Threadbare, threadbare, which means damage. What's the meaning? Damage. Yes, next word, cloak. Cloak means a sleeveless outdoor overgarment that hangs loosely from the shoulders. I repeat it again. Cloak means a sleeveless outdoor overgarment that hangs loosely from the shoulders. Okay, like an overcoat. Next word, unarmed. 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 The meaning of unarmed is without any weapons. Without any weapons. Okay, so these are the meanings we have got. Grumble, complain, peering, looking, cramped, uncomfortably bent, club, weapons, threadbare, damaged, cloak, a sleeveless outer overgarment that hangs loosely from the shoulders, unarmed, without any weapons. Okay, so these are the words we have got in the lesson, and now we will see the lesson. Okay. Okay, we have got you the points. Okay, like hints. Okay, have written you some hints. Let me read it first, and then I'll explain you the story. Okay. Actually, the story, if you see, this story is about a clever traveler who escaped a band of robbers by fooling them. Okay, this is the story. The story is about a clever traveler who escaped a band of robbers by fooling them. I'll just read it and then we will see. Okay? 2 robbers lay crouched in a small forest. They were sheltering themselves from the wind and rain and waiting to rob someone. Things are very quiet on the road. Things are very quiet on the road today, grumbled one. His companion was peering down the high road. Wait a minute, there is somebody coming at last. They stepped out onto the road and waited for the traveler. One robber had a knife in his belt and a club in his hand. The other stuck his broken sword in his belt. Truly, the traveler did not look rich. He wore very plain, threadbare clothes, but his cloak was fairly new. The traveler carried a great deal of gold with him. It was sewing up inside the lining of his jacket. So these are the hints that we have got from the lesson. Okay, I have just given you the hints. Okay, now I'll explain you the lesson. Okay, so actually the story. If you take the story of meeting with robbers, it's about a clever traveler. Okay, it's about a clever traveler who escaped a band of robbers by fooling them. Okay, so this story is about a clever traveler who escaped. Okay, who escaped by fooling a band of robbers. Yes. So first we have to understand. Okay. First we will just clarify about the story. The story is about a clever traveler who escaped from band of robbers by fooling them. Okay. So now we enter into the story. Two robbers lay crouched in a small forest. They were sheltering themselves from the wind and rain and waiting to rob someone. So here we have got two robbers. Okay, here they have mentioned that they escaped from a band of robbers, right? Which means here they are denoting two robbers, not one, two robbers. So they are denoting as band of robbers. Okay, so two robbers lay crouched in a small forest. There were two robbers who were crouching in a small forest. Crouch means, what do you mean by crouch? It's actually a sitting position where the knees are bent. Okay, the knees are bent and the upper body is brought forward. Okay, that's the meaning of crouch. So these two robbers, they were crouching in the small forest. They were sheltering themselves from the wind and rain. Actually, they were sheltering themselves. It was very rainy and windy and they wanted to protect themselves from the rain and wind. So they were sheltering in the forest. Okay. And what happened? They are also waiting to rob someone. Okay. They are sheltering in the forest and they are waiting to rob someone. Okay. We'll see what happens then. Things are very quiet on the road today, grumbled one. Okay. As I told you, there were two robbers. One robber is saying that things are very quiet on the road today, which means it's very calm and quiet. Okay. There's nobody coming and it's very calm and quiet. So grumbled one robber is grumbling, which means complaining. As we have already seen here, grumble means complain. Okay. So one of the robber is grumbling that things are very quiet today. There's nobody on the road. Okay. His companion was peering down the highway. Wait a minute, there's somebody coming at last. So the other person is saying that he is actually peering down the road. He is looking down the road and is saying that wait a minute, there's someone coming. He is telling to his friend, his companion, that wait a minute, there's someone coming at last. Okay. And what happens? He's saying that I'm very wet and cold. I'm very wet and cold, and he's stretching his cramped legs. Okay. What do you mean by cramped? Uncomfortably bent. You can see the meaning here. Cramped means uncomfortably bent. Okay. He's saying that one of the robbers is saying that he's very wet and cold and he's very tired and he is stretching his cramped legs. He's stretching his cramped legs in order to grab the sword. Okay, they must be having weapons, right? So he is stretching and trying to grab the sword which was laying on the grass. Okay, so he is grabbing that sword, and the other one is saying that, okay, this person is saying that wait a minute, someone is coming and he is grabbing the sword, and the other person is asking him to be quiet. Stay low, be quiet, because the traveler might see us. Okay, by the sound he might see us. And the other person is saying that it's not a problem. Even if the traveler sees us, it's not a problem. It's not a matter because he is coming all alone. The traveler is coming all alone. There is nobody with him. It's just a single person. So it's not a problem. Even if he sees us, it's okay, no problem, because we can run and catch him. Okay. So this was said by this robber. What happens next? We will see. They stepped out onto the road and waited for the traveler. One robber had a knife in his belt and a club in his hand. The other stuck his broken sword in his belt. Okay. So after this, what happens? they are getting ready to rob. Okay, so now they have found someone who is coming on the road and they are happy now. So they have got someone to rob, right? So they are settling now. Now they are getting ready to rob. Okay, they stepped onto the road and waited for the robber. So far they were crouching in the forest, right? They were hiding and sheltering in the forest. So now they have come out of the forest and they are now on the road. Okay, so they have stepped out onto the road. They have come onto the road and they are waiting for the robber. Okay. One robber had a knife in his belt and a club in his hand. Okay. One robber, he was having a knife in his belt. Okay. In his belt, he was having a knife and the other and a club in his hand. Okay. So he's also having a club. What do you mean by club? As you can see, weapons. Okay. So one robber is having knife in his belt and in his hand he is having also a club, which means a weapon. He's having a weapon too. And then the other stuck his broken sword in his belt. Okay. So the other robber who is with him, that person, he is keeping a sword which is broken. He is keeping a broken sword in his belt. Okay. So he stuck his broken sword in his belt. Okay. So two robbers, they were getting ready to rob that person. So one robber, he is having a belt in his he's having a knife in his belt and a weapon in his hand, and the other robber is keeping his broken sword in his belt. Okay, so this is what happened. They are getting ready to rob that traveler, so they are getting ready with the weapons and all. Okay, next what happens? One robber is saying that the traveler who is coming, right, he is looking at him, he is saying that he doesn't seem rich. He doesn't seem that he is having a lot of money. The one who is having sword in his hand, no, he is saying that the traveler who is coming is not looking rich. It doesn't seem that he has a lot of money. He's again grumbling. Okay, he's again complaining. Who is complaining? Yes, the one who is having sword in his hand is complaining that the traveler who is coming is not having a lot of money. Okay, actually it's true, because truly the traveler did not look rich. He wore very plain threadbare clothes, but his cloth was fairly neat. So it's actually true, because the traveler was coming in on, he was not looking rich at all. Okay, he was not looking rich because he wore very plain threadbare clothes. He wore very plain and threadbare clothes, but his cloth was fairly neat. Okay, the traveler, he was not looking rich because he was wearing very plain threadbare clothes. What do you mean by threadbare? Yes, we have already seen the meaning, right? Threadbare means damaged. So he was wearing very poor or old damaged clothes. Okay, but his cloth was fairly new. The overcoat he was wearing. What is the meaning of cloth? Yes, here. A sleeveless outdoor overgarment that hangs loosely from the shoulders. So the traveler was wearing a cloak, and that was actually fairly new. Okay, that was actually pretty good and new. Okay, and one robber, actually, by seeing his new cloth, he's saying that I will take his cloth because that would keep me warm from the cold. Okay, he's saying that. Okay, after that we see what happens. Okay, so this is what happened. Was that the two robbers, they were waiting to rob that traveler, so they were getting ready with the weapons and all, and this person is coming. This traveler is coming, and he is not looking rich because he was wearing plain threadbare clothes, but he was wearing a very fairly new cloth. Okay, and this traveler, by seeing this robbers, he had actually seen the robbers. As soon as they could see him, this traveler has seen him already, and he started trembling. Okay, trembling means shaking. He started trembling as in fear. Okay, he started trembling, and he was nearing. He was moving forward to these robbers. Okay, this traveler he has already seen these robbers. As soon as the robbers could see him. Okay, so he is moving to them by trembling, by shaking his body as if he is in fear. Okay, actually he thought that these robbers could do some harm to him. These robbers could harm him, so that he had some plan. Okay, he thought that they could do some harm to him because he did not have any weapons. He had only knife. He was safe for a knife. Okay, he had only a knife with him. But if you compare the traveler and the robbers, the robbers are stronger, right? The traveler is just one single person. He was all alone and he could not do anything, right? He could not fight with these robbers, right? Because the robbers were very strong and they had many weapons, right? So this person, this traveler, he was actually clever. That is what we have seen earlier, right? So he was a clever, intelligent traveler. So what he thought, he just moved forward to him as if he was in the fear, he was trembling. And then what happened? Yes, actually he is just coming to him, right? The truth is, as we have already seen that he wore a very plain and threadbare clothes. He was looking like a poor old man. But actually the truth is, the traveler carried a great deal of gold with him. The traveler carried a great deal of gold with him. It was pinned up inside the lining of his jacket. Okay, so he is coming. Actually, the traveler is coming to this robbers by trembling, as if he is in fear. And the robbers, even they don't know that he is having great deal of gold. Actually, the traveler, he carried a great deal of gold with him. It was pinned up inside the lining of his jacket. Okay, he's looking poor, but actually he was carrying a great deal of gold. Okay, where was he keeping all this gold? He was wearing a new fat cloak, right? So it was actually straight up inside the lining of his jacket. So it was inside the lining of his jacket. Okay, so even the robbers did not know this. So in order to escape only, he wanted to trick these robbers. Okay, so up to this we stop. Okay, so far we have seen that the robbers had seen the traveler coming towards them and they are ready to rob him. Okay, so this traveler, he had seen this robbers. Okay, so he wanted to escape from them. Okay, so what he thought, he just wanted to plan something. Okay, so as soon as they could see him, he has come to him by trembling. Okay, trembling means shaking. Okay, as if he is in fear, he is shaking and he is coming forward because they could do some harm to him. So, but actually the truth is, he is having a great deal of gold. Okay, he is having a great deal of gold which was being inside the lining of his jacket. Okay, so up to this we stop today and reminding our lesson, we will continue in the next class. Okay, so what we have seen, I hope you have understood. We just have a short recap. Okay, I'll just read it again. This story is about a clever traveler who escaped a band of robbers by fooling them. Two robbers lay crouched in a small forest. They were sheltering themselves from the wind and rain and waiting to rob someone. Things are very quiet on the road today, crowded one. His companion was peering down the high road. Wait a minute, there's somebody coming at last. They stepped out onto the road and waited for the traveler. One robber had a knife in his belt and a club in his hand. The other stuck his broken sword in his belt. Truly, the traveler did not look rich. He wore very plain threadbare clothes, but his cloak was fairly new. The traveler carried a great deal of gold with him. It was pinned up inside the lining of his jacket. Okay, so we'll just stop it here, and in the next class we'll continue with the remaining story. Okay, I hope it must be interesting to you, and then you just have you can imagine what would happen next. Okay, whether this traveler escaped or he was caught by these robbers, or the robbers had steal all the gold or not. You just imagine, and we'll see in the next class. Okay, now we'll see the home assignment and the activity. Okay children, here comes your home assignment. So what do you have for a home assignment? You have to write down the keywords, synonyms, antonyms and answer the following questions briefly in your classwork notebook. Okay, so what you have to write? You have to write the keywords, synonyms, antonyms and from your group exercise answer the following questions briefly in your classwork notebook. Okay, you have to write all the classwork. Okay. And for the activity, you have got frame a sentence for each of the following words. Okay. You have got a different activity this time. You have to frame a sentence. You have to frame only one sentence. Okay. Frame a sentence for each of the following words. I have given you few words. Okay. You have to frame one sentence for all these words. What are the words? Cramped, trembled, unarmed, fearing, crumbled. Okay. So I hope you all know the meanings of these words. In the class itself I explained you. Okay. Cramped means uncomfortably bent. Okay. Tremble means, what do you mean by tremble? Shaking. Okay. Unarmed means without weapons. Fearing, what is the meaning of fearing? Looking. Okay. And grumble means complaining. So all these words and meanings we have already seen in the class. While I was teaching, I have already explained you. So I have given you 5 words. Using these 5 words, you have to frame one word sentence. Okay. This is the activity. I hope you are clear with the home assignment and activity. Okay children, we'll see you in the next class. Thank you.